My name is Brenda Lecter, and I'm here with the #1 best-selling author, Marta Rivera. And I'm super excited to introduce you to her. So, Marta, I'm so excited that your book became #1 bestseller on Amazon. So, how was that experience? How does that feel?
Oh, it was exciting. It was exciting. I haven't been so excited of doing anything for a long time, except when traveling, that I'm not traveling now. So it gave me a lot of motivation. I got in touch with so many people that I haven't been in touch before, and for a good reason. And everybody was kind of happy and so like really appreciating what I was doing and supporting me. So it was very exciting. I really appreciated that moment. And it was very intense because as you have a deadline, you have a motive, you have a purpose, and it's exciting. It's like the bucket list finally came to reality, and it was time to step it up at that moment.
That's awesome. And tell us about your book. First, the title and what the book is all about.
Well, it's I once upon a time I changed the rules, and it's an unapologetic self-transformation. So the way I was brought up, and my dad always used to tell me, you're my princess and you're my princess, and you grow up being very sheltered and protected. And so we don't know any better because we're young, we see the world through our parents. And at that time, many years ago, and I start to see certain things that, well, I don't think that I can do this. I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I started not making my own rules, but changing them, that I said, well, I feel a lot more comfortable doing it this way. Why do I have to do it in this box? So I always wanted to be outside the box. And unapologetic, because it's very honest and sincere of what things happen. There's no hiding or trying to, it's going to be just very honest on my part. And it has transformed me because those changes have actually helped me in my life to get where I am. And I feel that I'm in a very good place, and it was not easy. And we're still, doing the same thing, living and loving and making the best of life right now.
That's amazing. That's inspirational. So, how long have you had this desire to write a book?
Oh, forever. Forever. And it's funny because there are certain ladies that I met through my years that would say, I see that you are going to write a book. You write a book. But it's been years, and actually it came out in one of the, I think we're a reading that a lady did for me. And she said it was at this time, actually she was right on target on timing wise. And I like to be creative. I'm very creative, and I chose my career right now as a dentist because I wanted to create beauty, smiles, and help emotionally, people. And I wanted to be an interior designer, but my mom, convinced me of otherwise. And so that creative side of me has always been there. And now is the time to flourish, and it's never late to do it.
Absolutely. So true. And so what was it that ignited that, in fire within you to, that flame seemed to be dormant, that you wanted to write a book for so many years? And what happened right now? I know you had the reading, but what actually ignited that, that fire within you to write the book right now?
Well, I've been looking for something to do. We all been a little bit isolated, even though I do go to work and do what I need to do. A little bit isolated in things. I am not a person to be watching TV. I like to read. So I needed to put down and what my life has been. And I think that reading other books and just listening to people's stories would say, I think I can help people how I have done mine. And in the sense that I think that even, the young people can read it and kind of identify, because this is a cycle and it's a circle. And because of the isolation, I think we're just bursting with, what can I do to feel better? What can I do to feel a purpose and not just be in my little world, but be able to share that?
Well, that's beautiful. And What the readers can expect from your book? Exactly, like, what they're gonna expect.
Well, I expect that they would be identifying themselves through experiences. I hope that they laugh and cry with me vicariously and have that sense of, wow, I'm not the only person that's gone through that. Many other people have gone through the situations and felt just not like part of a group. They wanted to be different. They feel that they're different, and it's okay to be different, and it's okay to have a life that fulfills you the way you want it to be fulfilled, as long as nobody gets hurt through the way. You just, there's times that we just have to really not be the to be pleasing and saying yes to everything that is exposed to us. There's going to be a moment that said, I want to think about it. I want to do it the way that I feel comfortable with. And my purpose is that people can share that moment and identify themselves, and it's okay.
That's amazing. Thank you for that. And I think a lot of people are going to identify with that. I'm already listening to you talk about it. I'm like, yes. Yeah. So now I want to share with everyone your book and the ranking on Amazon. And I know a lot of people may not know this, but Amazon is the #1 bookstore in the world. That means that there's no other store that sells as many books as Amazon. So there are literally, thousands and thousands and thousands of book being launched every single day on Amazon. So to become a best-selling author on Amazon, it's a very incredible accomplishment, and that's what Marta did. So I want to share my screen with all of you and then show the ranking. And here is Marta holding her book. And once upon a time, I changed the rules. So when you see, Marta, she ranked #1 on the 15-minute biography and memoir short reads, and then also #1 on self-help. And overall memoir, she ranked 22. And one of the things here that I did not catch is that Marta's book was ahead of Michelle Obama's book on Amazon. I mean, that's just amazing. That's incredible. And not many people actually who want to write a book, I think deep down, most people have that desire. The numbers are actually 95% of all Americans have that deep hidden desire of writing a book one day. But there's that idea that it's such a it's so difficult, right? It's always in the future. It's always a when I have time, when I retire, when I this. So if you do have that desire to write a book, it can happen for you. You just have to take that action and make it happen, because things are not just gonna, one day you have time. That doesn't happen like that. We have to make time for the things that matter. And for everyone that has a message to share, remember, your message is your legacy. Your book will stay here, forever, for many, many generations to come. So thinking about everybody's in the world right now can benefit from your book, but not just that, your book stays, and many, many generations will be able to read your book. So this is something that will stay here. This is your legacy. And if you have something to share, if you have a message to share, and it's going to make an impact in other people's lives, it's it's something that we need to take that action. And otherwise, it's a disservice not just to you, to your purpose, to fulfilling a mission, but also to the world. Now, Marta, when you see this, I mean, this is incredible. I mean, how does this make you feel?
It makes me feel like really happy. And this is just the beginning. There's so much healing writing the book. It's so much healing, bringing up memories that they're not going to be comfortable. They're not comfortable. But then you see how you were able to push through it and get your dreams, to be true. And you have just one step at a time. And I feel amazing. I'm really still happy. I'm really on top of the world, as you see. I have my globe here.
You are on top of the world. Yes.
So it is. It's good. It's good to have, even if it's virtual with friends through Zoom or through a text or through an email or through the group, it is good to connect. It's good to connect and see, okay, we really want to just not know about anything around what's going on. We all know what's going on around. And I think this is the perfect moment to be able to do this and to heal. And I really appreciate Verna. She's my coach, and been friends for a while. And then it's been, I think we didn't communicate for a while. We were through messages and text, through email. And then this came along, and I know her and I trusted. So I'm like, this is the opportunity, that I trust to do. And because actually I was looking into that to see how am I going to do this. And definitely it was the best choice. I thank you so much, Brenda.
Thank you. Thank you for, trust me, it's such a special, process. And that's the thing, when you said you're looking, so that's kind of how the universe works, right? I mean, you set the intention, and then when the opportunity shows up, you take action. And I always say that there's like a window that opens and closes. No, the universe is not going to keep that window open for you forever. But whenever you see something, that's what you want, you jump right in. So Marta, she went through the book course, and this is, a full week to pre-launch. And then from there you have, a whole year to write your book. But a lot of the authors will pre-launch the book, and then we'll launch the book, before that deadline, so that everybody that knows that, you do have that 12 months to write your book. But at the same time, a lot of people will finish sooner than that, but that's an option that everybody has. And so I'm very excited to have been part of your journey, Marta. Congratulations. It's a huge accomplishment. I'm so happy for you. So excited, super proud, of all your efforts. You work really hard on this, and I cannot wait to read your book. So for everybody else that's watching this video, you haven't had the opportunity to purchase Marta's book yet, so go to Amazon right now. We're going to have a link underneath this video. Once upon a time, I changed the rules. So everybody, so Marta, any final words of, wisdom to everybody?
Well, thank you. I'm very grateful. I feel super grateful in my heart. I think that one of the other best things was to keep attached to giving, and the charity that I chose was Feeding America. And for me, that was even more motivating. Like, okay, I know the book is coming, and we're doing the book, but getting that sense of service just helped me get through it, and very motivated. It was very motivated, and I'm very grateful right now. So
yes, very wonderful. Yeah. And so for everybody that doesn't know this, so Marta donated all the proceeds of her book for the pre-launch to Feeding America. And that's just, the book was sold for 99 cents to the pre-launch. But that, you might think that's not a lot, but that actually equals 10 meals. So it's beautiful, and she's already making an impact like that. So I'm thankful, and I'm grateful for you and for everything that you do. Leaving the world a better place. So thank you. Yes. Thank you very much, Marta. Thank you so much for joining me here. And everybody, thank you so much for watching this interview. So if you'd like to connect with Marta, we can leave her information here. So go to Amazon also and purchase her book. And for those who are interested in launching their own book, I'll have my information below, so you can join in for a free workshop and learn how to become a published writer. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and namaste.
Namaste.